Instant reaction with Levy. We are back. I missed it too much. Here we go. Big three picks, week 13. Let's start in the SEC. Auburn, Texas A&M. What a matchup this is for Auburn. Texas A&M's head coach Mike Elko said on the press conference, we're looking forward to Texas. Oh, wait, I mean Auburn. This Texas A&M team has their minds on next week with a big game hosting Texas. They just want to get through this week. Not so fast. Even though Auburn hasn't won big games, they've been in a lot. And I think Hugh Freeze wants to set the tempo with a veteran team, veteran quarterback Peyton Thorne, set the tempo for the next year. I think it's a perfect spot to get right. Give me Auburn. Auburn at home against Texas A&M plus 1.5. Next, Colorado, Kansas. The hype train is rolling for Shedeur Sanders. You have the Giants, you have the Jets, the Cowboys, the Raiders, all in the market for the quarterback. And they're all going to be watching today. And this feels like if Shedeur Sanders can just win this game, this hype train is going to pick up. Shedeur, number one pick. Deion, does he go to the NFL? All this stuff. But Kansas's team, Jalen Daniels, not Jaden Daniels, has been really good. He's been a really good quarterback for years. That's why Kansas got really good. And I think their record doesn't indicate how good they are. They have a very good pass defense, which I think can play really well against Colorado. And I think at home, they get it done. They upset Colorado today. Kansas plus 3. And then finally, my favorite game of the week, Indiana, Ohio State. People are hating on Indiana because they didn't look so good against Michigan. The bottom line is they have the highest margin of victory. They are 10-0. They are for real. And I've watched Ohio State a lot. And the issue with this team is that if they keep this game close, Indiana does, this crowd is going to get anxious. You saw it probably 5 or 6 weeks ago against Nebraska. When Ohio State is at home and the game is closer than people think, especially in that second half, in the third quarter, that crowd gets anxious. And that's when the game flips. They're going to come out rocking, don't get me wrong. But I think the game flips if Indiana keeps it close, and I think they know that. Kirk Cignetti is too good of a coach, and the Ohio State offensive line being hurt actually gives Indiana a chance to control the line of scrimmage, stop the run, and I think Will Howard, if he's forced to throw it 30, 40 times, I think this is a much different game, even though Ohio State's defense is that good. I think Indiana keeps it close. That crowd gets anxious. You get that feeling on TV. They get anxious. It's great. I think Ohio State, they probably win the game, but I think it's closer than people think. I wouldn't be surprised if Indiana has a chance to win the game at the end of the game, just because the veteran experience, that crowd gets anxious at the end of the game. I think Indiana keeps it closer than people think. The spread thinks so too. I'm going to take Indiana plus 10.5. So the picks today: Auburn, Kansas, Indiana. Should be a fun one. We are back. Week 13, Big 3.